Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Before we dive in, I want you to take a deep breath with me. In and out. Now, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're carrying this heavy weight on your chest, one that no one else can see? Do you find yourself putting on a smile just to get through the day, while inside you feel like you're falling apart? If that sounds like you, I want you to know this. You are not alone. And today, we're going to talk about one of the most misunderstood topics out there. Depression. This is more than just sadness. This is more than feeling down. Depression is a condition that touches millions of people all around the world. And chances are, it's touched someone you love. Or maybe it's touching you right now. And yet, despite how common it is, it's still something we whisper about, something covered in shame and stigma. That needs to change. So today, let's break the silence and talk about the untold truths of depression. Depression is not weakness. One of the biggest misconceptions about depression is that it's just a matter of toughening up or thinking positive. People will say things like, just snap out of it, or be grateful for what you have. But depression isn't a choice. It's not something you can simply switch off. It's a real medical condition that can affect anyone. Rich or poor, young or old, successful or struggling. It can be influenced by brain chemistry, genetics, trauma, or stressful life events. And sometimes, there's no clear reason at all. So if you've ever felt guilty for feeling depressed, or if anyone's ever told you that you're weak, please know this. Depression is not weakness. It's an illness. And like any illness, it deserves care, treatment, and compassion. People with depression need support, not judgment. When someone we care about is struggling, it can be hard to know how to help. Sometimes we say things with good intentions, but they end up doing more harm than good. Things like, others have it worse, or you should just get over it. But here's the thing. What people with depression really need isn't advice or lectures. They need support. They need someone who will sit with them, listen without judgment, and remind them they're not a burden. It could be as simple as sending a message that says, "Hey, I'm thinking of you," or sitting in silence next to them, just being there. Sometimes, that small act of kindness is what reminds someone to hold on for another day. Depression shows up in many ways. It's not always obvious. It doesn't always look like someone crying in their room. Depression can hide behind a smile, behind achievements, behind humor. Some people with depression are the ones who always check on others, but when the night comes, they cry themselves to sleep. There are signs, though, changes in sleep. Sleeping too much or too little. Changes in appetite. Lack of energy. Withdrawing from friends and activities they once loved. Struggling to concentrate. Feeling hopeless. If you notice these signs in someone, don't ignore them. Reach out. Sometimes, just asking, "How are you really doing?" can open a door they were too afraid to knock on themselves. Treatment is not one size fits all. One of the most frustrating parts of depression is that there isn't a single cure. What works for one person may not work for another. For some, therapy makes the biggest difference. For others, it's medication, lifestyle changes, or a mix of everything. And it takes time. It takes patience. It takes trial and error. And that's okay. Healing is not linear. It's a journey with ups and downs. And just because someone has a setback doesn't mean they've failed. It means they're human. There is hope. And this may be the most important truth of all. Depression can feel endless, like a tunnel with no light, but countless people have come through it. With the right support, treatment, and time, recovery is possible. If you're struggling right now, please know this. Your story isn't over. There are brighter days ahead. You are stronger than you realize, and you don't have to go through this alone. So here's what I want to leave you with. If you're battling depression, please reach out to a professional, to a friend, or to a trusted family member. And if you know someone who's struggling, be that safe space for them. Listen. Show up. Remind them they're not alone. Because at the end of the day, depression thrives in silence, but healing grows in connection. Did this video help you? Let me know in the comments. Share this with someone who might need to hear it today. You never know. You could be the reason someone chooses to keep going. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this conversation. And remember, there is hope.